So this week we're doing exercise 5.1. And it was a little challenging. I'll give it that. But pretty much, for the code that I wrote, I selected four columns, being the vendor contact phone and the sum of the invoice total column. And as we can see for the contact, I used the vendor contact first name and last name and made sure those were put together and used as one column. And we were pulling from the invoices tables as well as the vendor table. And my um, matching identities for joining those tables was vendor ID, even though I didn't have to call upon that for my columns. And then I said, I want those four columns, but I want it where the dates of the invoices that are due are during the month of December. So I got between December 1st and December 31st. And then, as with aggregate functions and aggregate variables, we have to group the columns that are not part of the aggregate function. So the vendor name and then the contact names and the phone are all part of the group by because they are not under the sum. And then because we also needed to see vendors that paid the small amounts of 250 or more, I saw that the highest amount that wasn't above 1,000 was 650. So I said I also want to see the vendors that have their invoice total sum between 250 and 650. And then I ordered it by the total shipping freight amount in descending order. And when we execute it, I get 3 rows, but I managed to get the 2 that we wanted, and this is about as close as I could get without breaking my code. So yeah, that's what we've got for this week's assignment.